Hello. It's 8:32 a.m. Um, I guess it was past midnight that I did a video. It was like, I guess 12:30. So if I end up back on the streets this coming week, by Monday or something, then y'all know why. This is not just petty tattletaling or petty drama on my part. It's not just petty tattletelling or drama, or me just whining and complaining about something. The weather has already changed and gotten colder. I have zero tolerance for doggone cold temperatures. So that they're still threatening my job and threatening what I do on the streets. If I had my laptop with me, or if I would have bought a tablet or just another device, I could have showed y'all from that device what they're doing to me online. Or y'all could see for yourselves. But, I don't want them giving each other high fives and thumbs up. And for bad enough, other so-called real targets believe the smear campaigns and the lies that the perps say about me. And I end up losing them as support or friends and stuff like that. I'm just totally isolated and by myself. So they keep harassing me, falsely accusing me of not doing my job. But as I said, people at my job will tell you different. So far, I have not had my boss come and tell me, well, these bathrooms don't look good, or this still looks dirty, or anything like that, So the Veggie Just Perp keeps, y'all know who I'm talking about, J Demon Rotten Shit, keeps talking about, she keeps harping on the idea of, oh, you don't clean the floors and stuff like that. And like the floors in the classroom, we're told to not mop them until Friday. So I'm not gonna let a freaking stranger's threats and comments override what my boss tells me. Bad enough, I won't let a co-worker's comments override my doggone boss. So, you think you got authority over me, and then Alex Dupree and David Jane and others have come on my Buy Me a Coffee to make harassing comments also. But as I said, I don't let their comments stay. As soon as I see them, I screenshot and delete them, and I don't reply back to them on there. So, I would really hate that Alex freaking found out the fucking school that I work at, or the motel I'm staying at and stuff. Because they all seem like they're connected. At least online. So, they want to talk about, oh, you're doxing people and so-called exposing so-called harassment. And stuff like that. And, and then they try to falsely accuse me of making myself late on purpose. No. I wasn't too late to, just a few minutes late, because when I tried to upload the video, and the video that were due to the gangs, the online, whoever trying to control my phone, that they delayed the processing of my YouTube video, or they try to reset the upload on my YouTube video on purpose to try to freaking make me late. But I wasn't really late. So it's like I show up at the job Like, at basically to start work, I show up at about anywhere between 1:30 and 1:45, and that's okay. I don't get penalized. Other temp people at the with the temp service at the other school, they usually show up anytime they feel like it. But I'm dedicated to try to, get all my hours in, and I do my work. So if I'm told don't worry about mopping this by my boss, then I'm not gonna mop it. But this girl come and harass me and bully me and talk about, oh, she's a damn fool, and the floors need to be mopped several times a day with bleach. We don't even use bleach in our cleaning. We don't. So, I mean, just stop meddling. Leave me alone. I keep saying that, and then when I expose whatever you do on all your gang stalking and harassment online, then you want to threaten me, talking about enough is enough. But what you're doing is illegal. And if Alex, the predator pedophile, if he shows up at my job, I promise I will put him on film. I will record him. And I will make a big scene. And I don't care if it's in front of the fucking kids. I don't care. And I will call him out on being a child predator and a stalker who's been harassing me for 2 years. I don't care. So I'm looking for an entrepreneurial business alternative if anybody has any doggone ideas. And my GoFundMe, they keep harassing and bullying me about that. Well, don't get my job taken down if you don't want me on the streets begging and asking people for money. Because you want me to starve and die. And you keep harassing me because you want me to go crazy. And nobody's listening to me. As I said, I'm not trying to be about petty drama. And this is not just regular cyberbullying, it's gang stalking involved. Hello, I'm a targeted individual and I'm documenting all of my gang stalking activity. But they can dox me in their videos full of lies about me, like what they did for my book. And then they deter people from the desire to want to even support my ebooks. I offer them, any short stories that you want to read or whatever on my ebooks. I also offer them for free too, if you want to read it. Or if you can't afford, I put it at a low affordable price. But as I said, other TIs who want to support, they put their honest opinion. But these jealous gang stalkers say anything that hurts, just to try to deter your book sales. Because they hate the truth. So, I mean, they do not have a right to do this. I mean, all this money I just spent on, trying to make this my home. And me calling myself trying to be in the process of like clean out the refrigerator and hopefully trying to buy a broom and dustpan and mop and stuff. But now, I have to prepare myself to take my comfort away and, be back on the streets in the cold. To be terrorized and harassed again on the streets by dangerous people. And all I know of to go is by the bay, downtown. I don't know where else to go. And then to have no place to be protected when it rains, and no place to use the bathroom at night, and dealing with, being sexually assaulted or raped or beaten or something like that. That's why I mean, y'all satanic people don't care about that. All you just want me destroyed at all costs and put away. As I said, Jessica, you shouldn't even you should have just, I mean, if you didn't like what I said about Jaguar Wright, you should have just, kept your comment to yourself. But you've been harassing me and meddling in my business, and bothering me for months since this situation. So I mean, she attacked other people who defended Jaguar Wright as well, but the majority of the people on those YouTube videos and blogs were trying to call Jaguar Wright crazy and trying to discredit her. Jaguar Wright, who had worked with the Roots and exposed Clive Davis. So Alex R and J Demon Rotten Shit and Starbricker and all them, they already teamed up together to try to plot to make me homeless, or trying to plan to make me homeless. And Starbricker knows the exact motel I stay at. That's freaking creepy. If you're married and have a husband, then act like it. Why the hell? I don't think your husband would be pleased at you keeping up with the exact every move of another female who has nothing, a different city and state than you, and has nothing to do with you. And then you get surprised when somebody call you a lesbian and wanting to know, question about, like, she thought it was funny to brag about how she asked me about my genitals vibrating. Like, why? Or she's obsessed with where I urinate at, or my pee spots when I'm homeless on the streets. So, I mean, Starbricker is very perverted. Her mind is very perverted. Both of them, her and Jessica. So, I mean, they're trying to make me homeless, back homeless again. And they're trying to make me back homeless again and banned from everywhere. And that's why I said, do y'all have any harassment proof or sabotage proof, entrepreneurial ideas of something I can do? I don't have a doggone car. I don't have a vehicle, but I do have a license. I slept much better last night than the night before for whatever reason. So I was wondering if y'all have any. I mean, I've tried, trying with my ebooks and stuff like that. If I could write, if I'm in a situation where I can just stay in this motel all day and write ebooks or write more short stories and get paid for it, I wouldn't even need or have to do that job, the janitorial job or whatever. But only at the beginning, I was doing, like, cleaning everything, and they told me speed it up and stuff, or cut corners and stuff. So don't spend too much time on doing this, or don't worry about this, or don't worry about that. And so I've learned how to be able to maneuver around that I can get everything done. And I can get everything done and be out in time. Because the first day, the first day at that school, it took me I didn't know until the last minute that they wanted us to be done out of the building by no later than 9 o'clock, but we ended up staying until 9:30. But they didn't tell me till the last minute that we have to be strictly out of there by 9. And so it'll be kind of close to close to the time for us to be done. And I've been cleaning my ass off and being exhausted and tired and working my ass off. And then like, oh, don't worry about this, or don't worry about that. We'll get to it tomorrow. So I had to learn how to maneuver faster and cut corners and stuff like that. But, you know, I make sure the toilets are sprayed down and clean or whatever. I empty out all the sanitary dispensers and replace them. I replace toilet paper that needs to. I don't neglect something and just leave it there or leave it dirty or whatever. So I mean, with the temp job, I mean, they run it a certain way. Why wasn't I called lazy or saying that, you know, why wasn't all these things said about me when I was working at Seville Quarter? They didn't say that, oh, you stay on your phone too much and stuff. Nobody told me I stayed on my phone too much. But, my work got done. My work got done. And I try to make sure, if there was a busy freaking day and we just working. So the perps they're just mad at me because I've exposed what the harassment that they do online, and they don't want to look bad because they think they can continue to do evil and threaten me and get away with it. But it's like, I mean, no, the boss never got on my case for quote unquote being too late for work and stuff like that. So it's like they just, I don't know. I mean, when I started to get better, I mean, if that's the case, I would have lasted just only about a little over a month with this job then. So y'all trying to discourage me and just make me quit on my own before I face whatever embarrassment that y'all have planned for me behind lies. So, as I said, me not going to the library is not going to stop me from exposing whatever y'all saying online, the threats and harassment you're saying online. So, I also do other activities like, taking this course online also. So y'all falsely accuse me of going to the library just to do illegal stuff. Me showing y'all screenshots of y'all threats. I mean, whoever goes to that website, if they catch y'all in the act and I haven't deleted y'all, then y'all expose yourselves. And your harassment is visible on YouTube alone. So what do you talk about me doxing you? And whatever I do on the streets or, at my job, that's not your business. I have you blocked for a reason. And then you threaten and aggressively demand that I unblock you. No, I will never unblock you. And I will never trust any offers or any deals you try to make with me. Like J Demon Rotten shit, she even tried to act like she wanted to try to make a bribe to try to get me to sell out. And I've proven that too, but she was more subtle and more slick with it. So, my storage space is running out, so I'll see y'all in a while.